Hey guys, I'm just icing another school cake, but it's for a birthday. So I'm doing it in, because this young lady's having a Barbie themed party. I'm just doing it in neon pink, as I did the other one. Weather's changed, hasn't it, guys? It's gone, it's raining here today. Don't know what it's like where you are, but it's a bit miserable. I'm just going to put a little gold happy birthday in the middle and some sprinkles around it. There you go, guys. Another sprinkle cake done. I'm going to put it in the fridge now for the icing to set. Hello, guys. Guess what? I'm making some more raspberry buns. Because the other ones that I made the other day went like hotcakes. So, I'm nipping over this weekend to see my sister-in-law. She's more like my sister, really, and my best friend. She's, I've said before on here, I was married before for 7 years to somebody else, not Alan. And he had a sister who became my sister-in-law. Well, from the day we met, we've been best friends. And we met when I was 19 and she was 20 when I was going out with your brother. And, right, so I'll tell you about the raspberry buns. I'm making some more because I'm taking some for her and her husband. So, I've got me 200 grams of self-raising flour, 100 grams of butter. Now, I've got half salted, half unsalted. That's what I use. You can use all salted or all unsalted if you like. But if you're using all unsalted, add a pinch of salt. I don't see the point in it really, I just use salted. Yeah, so I can't concentrate when I'm talking, honestly. Right, so 200 grams of self-raising flour in my food processor. You can do it by hand, rubbing the butter into the flour, but I do it in my food processor because it's easy, because it works, and because I've got bad hands. I've got arthritis in my knuckles, hereditary from my mum. Thanks, mum. So yeah. So we became best friends, me and Elaine, my sister-in-law. Anyway, the marriage didn't work out, and we broke up after 7 years, but I remained really good friends with my sister-in-law, best friends. So from that day to this, she's been more like my sister. From me meeting her, she's always felt more like my sister. We do have a look of each other as well, it's funny. So I always say my sister, but when I say my sister-in-law, it feels like it's not right, because she's closer than that. She's my sister. She's recently, well, about 18 months ago, she was diagnosed with pulmonary fibrosis. So her lungs are bad and she has to have oxygen. She comes over here for the day sometimes and we have a good laugh. But she's not been well lately. So I'm going to nip over today, later, when I bake these raspberry buns, to see her. Because she's had to get a mobility scooter now because it's getting really bad, her breathing. Bless her. But we still managed to have a good laugh. Right, so I've got my 200 grams in here. I'm just going to whiz that flour around a bit. Now, oh God, I'm putting this lid for my food processor. I'm putting it on my scales. I'm not right. Right, I'm going to plonk my butter in now. 100 grams of butter. I use half salted, half unsalted. These raspberry buns are absolutely delicious. I know I'm saying it myself, but they are. So I'll just... a food processor, use it, because it's really good for raspberry buns and scones. You can tell when it's done because it all starts sticking together, clogging into lumps of dough. Just give it a stir and get all your flour incorporated in it. Now you want just 100 grams of caster sugar. Just pour that in. You just want a medium egg, or a large egg, whichever egg you like to use. I usually use a medium because I don't like these going too sloppy. There's your dough. I'm just going to add a little bit of milk to it. I'm just going to add a tablespoon of milk. Now you might have seen me making them in the past and I've been putting half a teaspoon of vanilla extract in. Well, I stopped putting the vanilla in because I found that people preferred them without the vanilla in. So I don't bother with the vanilla anymore. So I just whiz that milk round. There it is. Your dough's ready.